Hello guys, how are you all? This is your KP sir, live on Unacademy. Now, today we are going to discuss related to PYQ Solutions 2018 GATE Civil Engineering. In the subject of Environmental Engineering, we are going to discuss all questions and its solutions. 2018 GATE. So myself, Krishna Prakash, I have 16 years of teaching experience. I have trained more than 150 batches and several thousands of students. Now on Unacademy, I am going to teach the subjects Environmental Engineering, Hydrology, Irrigation and Open Channel Flow. So now coming to the session, GATE 2018 Civil. In the civil paper, Environmental Engineering questions we are discussing. Before going to start the session, I have a small announcement. We are going to start a new batch of GATE and ESC 2022 from 29th September onwards. In Unacademy Plus course, it is not free course. In Unacademy Plus course, a new batch is going to start from 29th September. Take your Plus subscription as early as possible. Get the benefits. Benefits are restricted time only. You will get the benefits: free study material, free online test series and 10% discount. Instead of 20,000, 6-month subscription is coming for 18,000 only. Instead of 25,000, 1 year subscription is coming for 22,500 only. Along with the discount, you will get free study material and online test series. So remember this. The date is fixed 29th September. We are launching new batch. Okay. We'll start the session. A water sample analysis data is as given below. Simple ionic concentrations and their atomic weights provided. Calcium, magnesium and bicarbonate ions. What is required? Carbonate hardness of water sample required. If you want to determine either carbonate hardness or non-carbonate hardness, the first priority required, you have to estimate TH and TA, total hardness and total alkalinity. Based on the comparison of TH and TA only, you determine CH and CH. So first we'll write down TH is equal to formula. Total hardness in mg per liter as CaCO3, as calcium carbonate. That is equal to Ca plus 2 into 50 by 20, because equivalent weight is 20. It was given 40 atomic weight. 40 by 2, 20 is equivalent weight. We are writing for equivalent weight 40 by 2, 20, 20 is equivalent weight. Ca plus 2 plus magnesium Mg plus 2 into 50. By what is atomic weight given? Atomic weight given 24.31. An equivalent weight we can take na 24.31 by 2. 24.31 by 2, how much we can take? 12.155. 12.155. 24.31 by 2. 12.155. So now magnesium will take 12.155. Substitute concentrations of calcium and magnesium. 60 into 50 by 20 plus 30 into 50 by 12.155. 12.155. You will get the answer. What is the answer? Answer is not regarding carbonate hardness. You will get the answer related to total hardness. What is total hardness you are getting? 273.4 mg per liter as CaCO3. Mg per liter as CaCO3. Then we require alkalinity, not total alkalinity. This is total alkalinity formula. Total alkalinity formula: carbonate CO3 minus 2 into 50/30 plus bicarbonate HCO3 minus into 50/61. This carbonate is provided in the data. Carbonate is not given. So we'll take the whole value as 0. Bicarbonate is given 400. 400 into 50/61. So now how much you are getting total alkalinity? 400 into 50/61. Carbonates is 0. Bicarbonates considered. So we'll get a 327.86 mg per liter as CaCO3. 327.86 mg per liter as CaCO3. So TH value, how much you got TH value in the previous calculation? 273. 273.4 now. TH is 273.4 mg per liter as CaCO3. TA is 327.86. TH less than TA. If relation is like this, TH less than TA, what we can conclude? CH carbonate hardness is equal to TH. 273.4 mg per liter as CaCO3. NCH is equal to 0. So what is our answer now? 273.4 milligram per liter. That is our answer related to carbonate hardness. Okay, we'll move on now. As per IS 10,500/2012, for drinking water in absence of alternate source. Very important. In absence of alternate source of water. Permissible limit for chloride and sulfate in milligram per liter respectively. So you need to by heart some standard values from IS 10,500 and 2012. So they are asking for chlorides. Very important, in absence of alternate source of water, not for regular. Regular permissible limit or allowable limit, we can take some other values. But they are asking in absence of permissible limit, in absence of other source. In absence of other source. So what is permissible limit in absence of other source? According to IS 10,500 2012. For chlorides it is 1000 mg per liter. For sulfates it is 400 mg per liter. That is answer B. Answer B. Is it clear? Answer B. For chlorides 1000, for sulfates 400. A flocculation tank contain. It is related to coagulation. Set to 2 marks question. After long years, again question of coagulation appeared. Flocculation tank of 1800 meter cube. 1800 meter cube of water volume. Volume is taken 1800 meter cube, which is mixed using paddles at an average velocity gradient G, 100 per second. Velocity gradient G is taken, which is considered as 100 per second. The water temperature and corresponding dynamic viscosity 30 degrees and dynamic viscosity 0.798. Mu dynamic viscosity 0.798 into 10 power minus 3 Newton second per meter square. Theoretical power required to achieve the standard value of G, stated value of G in kilowatts. So generally we have the formula for G. G is equal to under the root of P by V mu. G, V and mu all given. What is required? Power P. So I am taking P is equal to G square into V mu. I'm considering P is equal to G square into V mu. Power is equal to G square into V mu. Substitute the values. G 100 per second, 100 square. V 1800. Dynamic viscosity 0.798 into 10 power minus 3. We need in kilowatts. So this P is providing in watts. We need in kilowatts. So divided by 1000 to convert watt to kilowatt. Clearly I am saying to convert watt to kilowatt, watts to kilowatts, we are taking divided by 1000. What you are getting? 14.364 kilowatt. 14.364 kilowatt is the answer. So you write down here 14.364 kilowatt. This is the very big and somewhat little twisted, complicated question. A rapid sand filter comprising a number of filter beds required to produce 99 mld of potable water. Net production. You understand? A rapid sand filter comprising a number of filter beds required to produce Q net to be delivered. The net discharge to be delivered is 99 mld. Net water to be delivered is 99 mld. Consider water loss during backwashing is 5%. So backwash loss is given BW, backwash loss. Backwash loss is given 5%. If you consider backwash loss as 5%, what is the total discharge? Q total you require now. 99 mld is net to produce. 99 mld is a net volume to produce. So that total you can consider 99 plus 5% of 99. You understand? That 5% is additionally provided for the backwashing activity. So 99 plus 5% of 99. What is 5% of 99? 5 into 99 by 100. 5% of 99. Calculate it. 4.95. So what is the total you have to deliver? If you give 103.95 mld into filter, if you give 103.95 mld into filter, filter will provide you 99 mld. You understand the point? So you have to design the filter beds for a discharge of 103.95 mld, not for 99. This is the most twisted point in the question. Remaining is easy. Don't solve the question by taking 99 mld. Solve the question by taking 103.95 mld. That is important point in the question. Remaining easy. Rate of filtration ROF 6 meter per hour. Rate of filtration ROF 6 meter per hour. We'll write down that. Then length to width ratio 1.35. Width of filter bed is kept equal to 5.2. B is equal to 5.2 meter. L is equal to 1.35 times now. 1.35 into B, length to width ratio provided 1.35. One additional filter bed is to be provided to take care of breakdown, repair, maintenance. Total number of filter beds. Very good question. Total number of filter beds N is equal to total surface area TSA by individual surface area ISA. So what is the TSA? Total surface area. How you will get? Discharge by rate of filtration. You will get a total surface area discharge by rate of filtration. individual surface area length into width. Simple, no? So n is equal to number of filters, n is equal to number of filters, n is equal to Q by ROF into L into B. Discharge by rate of filtration into length into width. Q by ROF into L into B. Discharge by rate of filtration into length into width. Now we'll substitute in the formula. Now we will substitute in the formula. N is equal to discharge. We calculated now 103.95 mld. 103.95 mld. So 103.95 into 1000. I am converting to meter cube. Okay. Million liter to meter cube into 1000. Per day to hour divided by 24. Per day to hour divided by 24 into rate of filtration 6 meter per hour, length 1.35 into width 5.2 into width again 5.2. L into B. L is 1.35 into B now, B is 5.2 into 5.2. So total number of filters we can calculate. N is equal to how much you are getting? You understand this? Discharge in meter cube per day. For that conversion of meter cube 1000 for day to hour. So this is now converting to hours. Hour conversion divided by 24 into 6 meter per hour rate of filtration. Length into width. So how much you are getting? 19.77. You take 20 filter. But additionally one filter to be provided, na total filters is equal to, clearly mentioned. See the question once. See the question once. Given or not given? One additional filter mentioned, clearly mentioned, one additional filter. So total filters is equal to 20 plus 1, 21 filter. 20 plus 1, 21 filters is the answer. Clear? 20 plus 1, 21 filters is the answer. We'll move on now. You got the answer 21 option C. You got the answer 21 option C. We'll go ahead. Again set to 2 marks question. Again related to filtration. By the end of this question I will reveal you one secret. Don't open this secret to anyone. Nowhere you found that secret in any kind of coaching center PYQ book. In any faculty classes, in any YouTube channel, you won't find that. That secret, make it keep confidential with you only. Clear? I will reveal one secret by the end of this question. A small water treatment plant which has 4 filters. A small water treatment plant which has 4 filters. N is equal to 4. Rate of filtration 200 meter cube per day per meter square. Rate of backwashing ROB, rate of backwashing 1000 meter cube per day per meter square. 1000 meter cube per day per meter square. Backwashing is done for 15 minutes. Duration of backwashing DOB for 15 minutes. DOB, duration of backwashing carried out for 15 minutes. The maturation which occurs initially as the filter put back into service after cleaning is taken 30 minutes. Filter put back into service after cleaning. For that maturation after cleaning, maturation time is given 30 minutes. Clearly read the sentence. The maturation which occurs initially as the filter put back into service. Filter is in service. Filter is working. During working time of filter, you are considering 30 minutes as maturation. then it is proposed to recover. It is proposed to recover water being wasted during backwashing and maturation. Some water is wasted during backwashing as well as maturation. How much percentage of increase in filtered water to be produced? Percentage of increase of filtered water is required. Okay. So first you estimate percentage of water loss. Percentage of water lost for backwashing. So in any coaching center, previous year question book or other faculty YouTube classes, you have different unnecessary formula. I will make it simple by one formula, easy formula. Rate of backwashing into surface area into duration of backwashing by rate of filtration into surface area into duration of filtration. Simple formula which was multiplied with 100 as we need percentage. Surface area is the same or varying? The same filter which has undergone filtration, same filter undergoes backwashing. Surface area is common. So we'll say ROB into DOB. ROB into DOB by ROF into DOF. Nowhere you found this much simple formula. ROB into DOB by ROF into DOF into 100. Now, so what is the DOF? DOB given 15 minutes. DOB given 15 minutes. What is DOF? Duration of filtration 24 hours into 60 minutes. Total minutes minus 15. Because that 15 minutes especially we are giving for backwashing. 24 into 60 total duration available. 15 minutes you are giving for backwashing. 24 into 60 minus 15. So 14-25 minutes you are providing for filtration. Generally people are used to subtract that maturation also. But in the question clearly sentence formation, read carefully. Maturation which occurs initially, filter is put back into service. Filter is given into service means filter is working only. So what is working duration of filter? 14-25. Don't subtract the 30 minutes you are in trap. Don't subtract the 30 minutes clearly mentioned. Which occurs initially as a filter is put back into service after cleaning. So it takes for maturation 30 minutes. But filter is working only. Na? Filter is working only. So we are taking 14-25 minutes. We are not subtracting that 30 minutes. This is most important secret. Don't reveal to anyone. I will give you one more secret by the end. Carefully listen the class. ROB. ROB is 1000. ROB is 1000. DOB. Duration of backwashing. Duration of backwashing 15 minutes. ROF. Rate of filtration 200. Duration of filtration 14. We have calculated the 14-25 minutes. 14-25 minutes into 100. Into 100. Now what is percentage of water lost for backwashing now? You calculate that 1000 into 15 by 200 into 14-25. So percentage of water lost for backwashing 5.26%. 5.26%. You are getting 5.26% here. Clear? Now, percentage of water used or wasted for maturation. Maturation is going on after filter is get back into service. Maturation is going on after filter is get back into service. So rate of filtration and rate of maturation water is same. Both will be cancelled. Simply you take duration of maturation. DO. DO means duration of maturation by duration of filtration into 100. You understand the point? Filtration is going on with the same rate. In that maturation is undergoing. So ROF and ROM both are same. Duration of maturation by duration of filtration into 100. 30 minutes is given for maturation. Filtration 14-25 minutes into 100. 30 minutes by 14-25 into 100. So what is the answer? Percentage of water for maturation 2.1%. 2.1%. We'll go ahead. So total percentage of water loss. Total percentage of water loss for both activity, for maturation, for backwashing. For maturation and for backwashing. Backwashing 5.26, maturation 2.1. 5.26 plus 2.1. What is the answer? 7.36%. This is not answer. This is not answer. Most of coaching centers will do by taking 1395 minutes by subtracting maturation period, and only they calculate total percentage losses. Whether they ask the total percentage of loss or percentage of increase in water. Read the question properly. Percentage of increase in filtered water. They are not asking percentage of loss. Means, for example, you need 100 liters of water. You have given for filtration, input into filter. Input given into filters is 100 liter. So you are getting how much net produced now? Net produced water, how much you are getting? 100 minus 7.36 na? You are getting 100 minus 7.36. This 100 minus 7.36 you are getting? Net produced 92.64 liters net you are producing. Do you need 92.64 liter or 100 liter? So your net production required 100%, or you take 100 liter, no problem. You want to produce 100 liter. Clear, your net production is 100 liter. How much you can take? Your net production is 100 liters, how much you can take? So, net production additional percentage. Additional percentage of water needed. So, additional percentage of water needed is equal to, you require 100 liters of water. Clear, you require 100 liters of water. Loss percentage is 7.36. Then net production you take 92.64. Calculate how much you are getting. So additional percentage you are getting 7.944. 7.944 percentage. You understand? Again I am repeating. If your net production of water is 92.64 liter, your net production of water is 92.64 liter. You have additional water provided 7.36. If your net production is 100 liters, what is additional water? You understand? Your net production of water, you take here net discharge. Net discharge is 92.64 liter or percentage. So additionally, you can provide 7.36% for backwashing or lost. Now you need net 100% discharge to be delivered. As you need 100% discharge to be delivered, what is additional? What is additional? Cross multiply. You will get 7.944. This is answer according to IIT key. Whatever answers given in your coaching center material books, that is not answer. PYQ book you purchased from some coaching center. PYQ book is some other, some publication you have taken. But that does not carry this answer. This is the secret. They will calculate up to this only. They will provide you this only. But answer is 7.944. You have to calculate, read the sentence. Percentage increase in filtered water. Percentage increase. This is a percentage increase in filtered water. So what they given in your PYQ book? Loss water, percentage loss only. The question is related to percentage increase. So you only, those who are watching this video only know the secret. Don't open the secret to anyone. So keep it confidential with you. So according to IIT key, how you are getting? You get calculate percentage increase. So that only you will get the answer. Not loss. Don't solve for loss. After solving for loss, solve for percentage increase. You will get the answer according to IIT key. Okay. My dear students, this is a new concept to you. Learn the subject like this. Continue watching my videos. Next question. The ultimate BOD of water sample is estimated 87% of COD. 87% of COD. COD of this wastewater is 300 milligram per liter. So COD is given. COD is 300. What is ultimate BOD now? 87%. Ultimate BOD is 87% of 300 COD. Ultimate BOD is 87% of COD 300. So it is 87% of 300? 261 milligram per liter. 261 milligram per liter. Considering first order BOD reaction rate constant K 0.23 per day, temperature coefficient theta 1.047, BOD value up to 1 decimal place after 3 days. Time is 3 days. Temperature 27 degrees Celsius. Temperature 27 degrees Celsius. So you get K value at 27. K value 20 is given 0.23. K value 27 is required. 0.23 into temperature coefficient 1.047 to the power 27 minus 20. You will get K value. K value at 20. What is the value? 0.23 into 1.047 to the power 27 minus 20. 0.3172. 0.3172. Y3 at 27. Simple. Ultimate BOD 261 into 1 minus e power minus 0.3172. How many days? 3 days into 3. This is Y3 for 27 degrees Celsius. 3-day BOD at 27 degrees Celsius. How much you are getting? 160.226 mg per liter. So 160.2 is your answer. 160.2 is your answer. 160.226 mg per liter. Y3 at 27 degrees. Clear? Simple question. First estimate 87% of COD. Then estimate K27 value. Then BOD 3 at 27 degrees. Finish. Wow, big diagram. So when you have this kind of questions. So much data or big diagram, full information is given there. A schematic flow diagram of completely mixed flow biological reactor for recycling solids. So this is the ASP actually, activated sludge process. That is only going on activated sludge. Aeration tank is present, secondary settling tank is present. The tank which carries aeration as well as secondary sedimentation is activated sludge process. S0, S, readily biodegradable soluble BOD. Q, QR, QW flow rates. X0, X, XE, XU microorganism concentration. Simple, you remember one thing. If a big data, large data question, don't consider everything. First consider what do you want to solve. Mean cell residence time. This is only required. So MCRT, mean cell residence time. Write the formula first. Write down formula for MCRT first. Mean cell residence time MCRT. V into Xi. Volume into Xi. Here V into Xi divided by QW into XU plus Q minus QW into XE. Q minus QW into XE. You substitute. Just take the data from diagram and substitute in the formula. So volume required. Volume is provided here. Aeration tank volume is provided. Settling tank volume is provided. No, nothing provided. What they provided the information? They provided a discharge and detention time information is provided 2 hours. Discharge 15,000 meter cube per day. Detention time 2 hours. Now estimate volume, that will be easy, na? Volume is equal to discharge into detention time. 15,000 meter cube per day, I am converting to hours, divided by 24. How many hours detention time? 2 hours into 2. 15,000 divided by 24. Meter cube per hour discharge, number of hours 2. It is volume 1250 meter cube. 1250 meter cube. Volume provided 1250 meter cube discharge into time. Now, substitute in MCRT, mean cell residence time formula. Volume just now you calculated 1250. X value. Is it provided? Given directly, na? Any doubt? Given directly, na? 3000 mg per liter, X value. Directly provided X value 3000 mg per liter. Substitute there. 1250 into 3000 divided by 1250 into 3000 divided by QW and XU. QW, yes, mentioned here. Listen carefully. QW 50, XU 10,000. Given QW 50, XU 10,000. Substitute here. 50 into 10,000. 50 into 10,000 plus. Then what is required? Q minus QW into XE. So Q we know, QW we know, XE. What is XE value? What is XE value? 0. XE is 0. This total will become 0, na? No need to take anything, na? Q minus QW multiplied with XE is 0. Total will become 0. Over. Question is over. Completed here 0. So you will get answer. 1250 into 3000 by 50 into 10,000. Any complication here? Only thing, instead of worrying about the full data provided, write down the formula first. then calculate according to formula, substitute according to formula, you will get the answer. How much? 7.5 days. 7.5 days, that is the answer. Clear? 7.5 days is the answer. Easy, simple question. But by observing the diagram, full data, we'll worry about it. Nothing unnecessary, so much unnecessary provided here. So, only restrict what question they ask, substitute in the formula, you will get answer. Very good question. Again, I am saying, some coaching center previous year question books, they use so many big formula, integration, differentiation, so many derivations, big derivation, one page derivation. This again I am saying very confidential secret formula I am revealing regarding this. In single step you get answer. 100% sure in single step you will get answer for this question. A waste activated sludge is to be blended with green waste. The carbon and nitrogen contents per kg on dry basis given in the table. So you consider carbon for WAS, carbon for waste activated sludge 54, nitrogen for waste activated sludge is 10, green waste 360 by 6, 360 by 6. So this is a C1 N1, this is C2 N2. Waste 1 carbon 54, waste 2 carbon 360. Waste 1 nitrogen 10, waste 2 nitrogen 6. Ratio of waste activated sludge to green waste required means what you want to estimate now? Ratio of waste activated sludge to green waste. Ratio of waste activated sludge to green waste. You take it ratio as waste 1 to waste 2. Waste 1 to waste 2. To achieve blended carbon nitrogen ratio 20:1. So required ratio R is equal to, blended means required, 20:1, that is 20. R is equal to 20. You understand? C1, C2 are there, N1, N2 are there, required ratio 20:1, 20 given. You need W1 by W2. Simple equation I will give you. I will make it in one single equation to solve the question. I worked a lot to derive the equation because I don't want my students to perform so many differentiation and integration equations. I need my students to answer the question in 1 minute, 2 minutes. If you start differentiation integration, it will take 5 minutes. That will kill your time in GATE examination. So remember carefully. Every time you think for shortcut formula. This is shortcut. W1 by W2 is equal to N2 into C2 by N2 minus R divided by N1 into N1 into R minus C1 by N1. So how this formula came? If you want this secret, join plus course and start my environmental engineering. I am not revealing on YouTube how this formula came, what is its derivation, what is its importance. I am not revealing here. You have the formula, directly you use it. If you want to learn in depth how this formula came, how can we consider this? You have to join plus course using my code KP Civil. W1 by W2, N2 by N1, N2 6, N2 is 6, C2 by N2, C2 is 360, N2 is 6, 360 by 6, R is 20, N1, N1 10, C1 54, N1 10, R 20, C1 54 by 10. You will get the answer. Just substitute the formula over. Question is finished. Not even 1 minute if you by heart the formula. Is it not? Not even 1 minute if you by heart the formula. Just substitution of formula, you will get the answer. Answer is 1.64. W1 by W2 is equal to 6 into 360 by 6 minus 20. 10 into 20 minus 54 by 10. 1.64. This is answer. If you want, you verify any coaching center PYQ book, they won't use this. Differentiation, integration only they will use. 1 page derivation they will provide, which needs 5 minutes to solve for you. But remember, this is shortcut method. Keep it confidential. Only those who are watching this video, they only know about the secret. Now, solid waste management question. A city generates 40 into 10 power 6 kg of municipal waste, mass of MSW per year, out of which only 10% is recovered, recycled, and the rest goes to landfill. So MSW going to landfill, how much? 90%. 90% of 40 into 10 power 6. MSW going into landfill, 90% of 40. 36 into 10 power 6 kg per year. Per year, clearly mentioned, per year. Landfill has a single lift of 3 meter height. Depth of landfill 3 meter. And is compacted to a density, compacted density of solid waste, compacted density provided directly 550 kg per meter cube. 80% of landfill is assumed to be MSW. 80% of landfill is assumed to be MSW. Landfill area required. Landfill area required. Area of landfill, volume of landfill by depth, volume of landfill by depth, area of landfill, volume of landfill by depth. So first we calculate volume of landfill. Mass of MSW by compacted waste density. Density of compacted solid waste. Clear? Mass. What is the mass provided? 36 into 10 power 6 divided by 550. 550 kg per meter cube na? 550. That is, you are getting 65454. 0.54 meter cube. But it is not volume of landfill, because volume of landfill is filled with 50%, 80% mass only. You take this is volume of compacted solid waste. Mass of MSW by density of compacted solid waste, that is volume of compacted solid waste. Volume of landfill, 80% only this one. What is 100%? This is 80%. What is 100%? So divided by 0.8. 80% converted to fraction 0.8. You understand? This is 80%. What is 100%? 100% is volume of landfill. 100% is volume of landfill. So 65454.54 by 0.8. You will get 81818.18 meter cube. But required is area. Area is equal to volume by depth. Everyone knows. Simple formula. Area is equal to volume by depth. 81818.18 by depth 3 meter. Depth 3 meter. You will get the answer now. So what is the answer? 81818.18 by 3. 27272.72 meter square. This is area. 2 points you remember here. One is density of compacted waste is provided directly, no need of compaction ratio. Second one is what you are getting, that is 80% only. For 100% you can calculate. That is why we are taking 0.8. So only the 2 points are complicated, remaining simple formula. Okay, we'll move on. Air pollution, very simple question. There are 20,000 vehicles moving, operating in a city with an annual average travel of 12,000 km per vehicle. So one city consists of 20,000 vehicles. Each vehicle traveling 12,000 kilometers. The NOx rate of emission 2 gram per kilometer per vehicle. Total annual release of NOx. One vehicle travel 1 kilometer. NOx emitted is 2 grams. 20,000 vehicles traveled 12,000 kilometer. 20,000 vehicles, each vehicle traveled 12,000 kilometer. How much NOx? Do you need any formula? Just it is a multiplication only, na? 20,000 into 12,000 into 2. 2 is in grams, we need in kg. 10 power minus 3. You will get simply. Conversion to gram per kg, just multiplication, you will get the answer. 4,80,000 kg. Option A. 4,80,000 kg. Option A is the answer. If you know multiplication, question is over. After reading this, we feel that what is NOx, how we can calculate? Nothing is the just multiplication here. In figures, group 1 represents atmospheric temperature profiles. Group 2 represent dispersion of pollutant from smoke attack. Dashed line represent dry adiabatic lab state. Horizontal axis represent temperature. Vertical axis is altitude. Wow. So actually, in the picture itself, they provided name. Na? You no need to worry about graph. Because in the picture, they provided super adiabatic, adiabatic, inversion, inversion over super adiabatic. Clearly mentioned. Super adiabatic, adiabatic, inversion, inversion over super adiabatic. So super adiabatic. For super adiabatic happened looping plume only, na? Plume. For super adiabatic looping plume only, na? So P is 1. Super adiabatic happened, looping only happened, P is 1. Adiabatic. Adiabatic actually originally occurred dry adiabatic. It undergo neutral plume behavior. But neutral is not there. Neutral is not there. So no choice, we have to select coning. Q2. Here, neutral provided, you can go for neutral, but not there neutral. Already looping gone. So remaining is coning, we can select. Inversion. Inversion, only extreme inversion will take. This is diagram which is showing only one change. One change or extreme inversion. One change or extreme inversion is fanning. Na? So R3. No change. Inversion over super adiabatic. Inversion over super adiabatic. This is a super adiabatic, temperature decreasing, na? Falling like this, temperature decreasing. And after that temperature increases. This is inversion. So here inversion, here super adiabatic, super. So that it is falling down. Falling down is fumigation. So what is answer? 1, 2, 3, 4. P 1, Q 2, R 3, S 4. So no need to go through diagrams. Names provided directly. Only for the last two, inversion and inversion or superadiabatic, you think about diagrams. For first two, no need to go. Names given directly. P1, Q2, R3, S4. Okay, we'll move on. P1, Q2, R3, S4. We'll move on. Last question of the session. Coal containing 2% of sulfur. Sulfur available in the coal 2%. Burned completely to ash in a brick kiln at a rate of 30 kg per minute. So coal is 30 kg na? Coal is 30 kg na? So sulfur in coal. In 30 kg coal, sulfur is 2%. So first estimate sulfur in coal. Because this kind of questions you can go step by step analysis. Easily you can solve it. 2 by 100 into 30. 2% of 30 kg per minute. Okay. 2 by 100 into 30 kg per minute. Sulfur content in the ash was found to be 6% of initial amount. 6% of this amount converted to how much? Ash. Here 6% of total amount converted to ash. The sulfur content in the ash was found to be 6% of initial amount of sulfur in the coal feed to brick kiln. Molecular weights: sulfur, hydrogen, oxygen. 32, 1, 16. Annual rate of sulfur dioxide emission in the kiln in a ton per year. So as we need answer in ton per year, we'll convert here itself sulfur kg per minute to ton per year. Kg to ton, 10 power minus 3. Clear? Kg to ton conversion we are taking. Kg to ton conversion we are taking into 10 power minus 3 into minute to year. Minute to year. 60 minutes in hour, 24 hours in day, 365 days in year. So this is sulfur in a ton per year. Total sulfur in a ton per year. How much you are getting? Total sulfur in ton per year. 315.36 ton per year. So this calculation is unit conversion. Ton per year. 315.36. Sulfur is 315.36. 315.36 ton per year. In this, 6% is available in ash. What is remaining? Remaining 94% is converted into sulfur dioxide. So you calculate sulfur in sulfur dioxide. 94% of 315. 94% of 315.36. Here, out of 100%, 6% gone to ash, 94% gone to chimney. That is sulfur dioxide. How much you are getting? 94% of 315.36. 296.438. 296.438 ton per year. Ton per year. 296.438 ton per year. We don't want sulfur in sulfur dioxide. What is question? Sulfur dioxide is to be estimated, not sulfur in sulfur dioxide. S plus O2 gives SO2. 1 molecule of sulfur generates 1 molecule of sulfur 32 grams will generate 1 molecule of sulfur dioxide 64 grams. So molecular weight. Sulfur atomic weight is 32. Sulfur dioxide atomic weight is 64. Now, what is the weight here? 296.438. What is sulfur dioxide? You can solve it now. Just cross multiplication only, you can solve it now easily. So, sulfur dioxide is equal to 296.438 into 64 by 32 into 64 by 32. How much you are getting? Just multiplication into 2 only na? 592.876 ton per year. This is your answer. This is your answer. No formula, nothing, step by step. Again I am repeating. First we estimated 2% of total coal. Because coal consists of 2% of sulfur. 2% of total coal is sulfur 315. Then in the total sulfur 6% is ash, 94% is sulfur dioxide. So 94% of total sulfur estimated. In that, clear, 94% of sulfur in sulfur dioxide, that is, what is sulfur dioxide? Into 64 by 32, that is your answer. Okay. So this ends the session. So again, very important, my dear students. I told you 2-3 questions here, very shortcut formula, new twist in the questions, where you have not seen the perfect answer for question. IIT key, myself only provided IIT key. So trust me, I will support you to crack your GATE and IAS goal. Trust me, I will be with you till you reach your target. Live interactive classes. It is not recorded classes. Live interactive classes. You watch the session live, clear your doubt by putting a message on comment box. Immediately your doubt will be cleared. That too, best price in the market. 6 months 18,000, 1 year 22,500. You will get a free study material. You will get a free online test series. So my full course of environmental engineering, I am starting from 29th. I am teaching 140 hours. No one will teach this many hours in full course of environmental engineering. Remember this point. Myself, I am teaching 140 hours in plus course of Unacademy. Take free study material, free online test series. If anything required, ping me 898593312. I am with you till you reach your goal. Okay, let's crack it.